See, Mama.
Say hey, guys.
Hey.
Don't do that. So we are on the computer again. The last few weeks we've been on the phone outside, but it is actually supper time here. We have been really busy with the farm today, so we are just going to show you us while we're eating supper. Okay? You have to stay down. Do you understand? Look. You have to stay down here. Okay? So if you're on here, say hey.
Hey.
These are our kiddos. And if I have any moderators in here, that would be awesome. Let me know you're here if you're here. So y'all keep eating, okay? Y'all can keep eating. Do me bring your plate over here still?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So it is supper time. Usually, let's get over a little bit, bud. Usually we try to eat at 6, but we had so much going on today. They were fishing with their pawpaw, and then we've had trouble milking our cow tonight. So if you saw my Insta stories, you might have seen that. But she was kicking a lot tonight, so it just took a lot longer for Adam to milk her. And yeah, so supper was fixed, and we didn't actually get to eat or come in here to eat until like 5 minutes ago. So we have plates full of food. You might see us eating a little bit while we're chatting, but if you guys have any questions for us, then feel free to pop those in the chat. And otherwise, we'll just kind of chat with you about our week and what we've been up to. So I only got one video out this week, and that was the chicken processing day that we had with our friends here. And that was last Saturday, but I finally got that video put together. I had a lot of footage from that day to get together. So, but I hope you enjoyed that. If you saw it, that was really fun. And I think the video turned out pretty good, pretty accurate depiction of our day. And I got a couple more to, okay. All right. I got a couple more to upload this week. We had a really, really busy week, didn't we? Where did we go at the first of the week? Remember?
To the beach.
We went to the beach, but only for 24 hours. We were at the beach for 24 hours, and we came back home. My dad was at the beach and invited us down, and so we got to spend just a little bit of time with Pop. Yeah.
Who's your dad?
Pop.
Huh?
We had to spend a little bit.
How's your dad with Daddy?
No, Daddy's my husband. Is that funny? He's laughing about that. Speaking of which, happy Father's Day tomorrow to all the fathers. And did you know tomorrow's Father's Day?
Yes.
Okay.
I know.
Don't tell Daddy. Don't tell Daddy what we got. Huh?
Y'all like the barbecue?
Yeah.
Yes, I love it.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fresh barbecue from our pigs.
Yeah. Oh, Daddy needs to be seen. So yeah. So that was the first of the week. I had a business conference to go to for doTERRA in the middle of the week, and then we were babysitting and partying with some friends for a gender reveal party and all kinds of stuff. Like we have just been super busy this week. Plus,
Be quiet.
Plus,
Equals.
okay, all right. Yeah, that's because I'm saying plus. I don't even remember what I was talking about. What was I talking about? I'm having to be the moderator tonight, so
You were talking about something that we did or something sweet.
oh, what y'all got this week without me while I was at a business conference? What did y'all get?
A milk cow. A milk cow.
And what's her name?
Betty.
Betty, and we just love her. Isn't she sweet? And she's trying to murder Daddy tonight, though.
Yeah.
She's not so
Wow.
Yeah.
She's
Daddy was milk.
she's
Figured it out yet.
she's having a little trouble. Yeah, I think maybe her teats are dry or something, and she was experienced. Okay, this is not really what we're talking about tonight. Okay, so yeah, so we think she's like a little bit sore, is why she's having a problem with the milking tonight. But we put some coconut oil on her. Hopefully she will do much better tomorrow. Sydney, are you gonna milk her in the morning, or are you gonna let Daddy milk her?
I'm gonna let Daddy milk the cow, and I'm gonna milk both the cows.
Okay.
I'm
So you
drinking cow milk.
And you're drinking milk from Betty?
Yes.
Awesome.
And
You know what I usually do, and I haven't done yet.
Daddy, could you get
Excuse me for a
some
minute. I got to share this because I usually share this, and I have not done so. Okay. Throwing me off tonight. There we go. All right, I shared it on our Facebook page. So
YouTube.
On YouTube, we're on YouTube right now. Did you know that? Yeah. So damn. Crazy boy.
Crazy.
So what have you guys been up to this week? If you are a homesteader who's on here, we'd love to hear what you've been up to this week. Adam planted some things today. What did you plant? Peas.
Yeah, cover crop.
Cover crop.
Yeah, so we're planning on having like a U-pick turnip green patch this fall. Turnip green, kale, what else? Mustard greens. What else do we plant in the fall? No.
No.
Turnip greens, pumpkins. Yeah, we harvest pumpkins, don't we? Turnip greens, mustard greens, kale, all that. Anyway, I'm planning on having a U-pick this fall, and so we planted a cover crop today.
Hey, Tina.
That will hold our nutrients in the soil until we're ready for the green patch. Yeah, it was pretty easy. Broadcasting a bunch of seed.
What else did you do today? You were busy all day. You were moving. You moved the sheep back over here.
Yeah. We had our market, and then what did I do? Moved animals, put up fences, clean fish.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what all I did.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
Usually Saturday is like catching up and preparing for the next week. So that the chores are a little easier during the week. Getting things set up, multiple paddocks set up, water lines in place, that kind of thing, so I can easily just move the animals in 30 minutes. What, buddy?
Give me some more cow milk.
Yeah.
Hey, Tina.
Hey, Tina.
Tina said y'all are really cute. What do you say?
Thank you. Thank you.
We are eating homemade mac and cheese, salad, pork, like barbecue.
We're eating pork.
No, pork. He just thinks live streams are hilarious. Potatoes, squash, onions, mushrooms.
Mac and cheese.
I already said that. I think that's all.
Hello, tomatoes. Carrots.
So, yeah, I was just explaining at the very beginning of the live stream that we have been so busy today that I had time to cook, just barely. I mean, I was like running back and forth while I was cooking, doing things. But we didn't get to eat until right now, like right before the live stream. So sorry. We're eating right now, but it's bedtime actually for these kiddos. So we're trying to get done with supper so we can get to bed. So are y'all done?
I'm done. I want one candy.
No. All right, finish your milk. Can you finish your milk, buddy?
I don't want
You don't want any more milk? Okay. All right, we'll go with your sister and she'll help you brush your teeth, okay?
I want you after you do that.
Okay. Well, you go in there with Sissy, all right?
I'm not done.
Oh, we haven't had dinner yet either.
I'm not
What
done.
is it about this time of year? It's like...
I'm not done. I want some more stuff.
Okay. What do you want, honey?
What is there?
There is... you want barbecue? You have barbecue and potatoes. Do you want some more of that?
Yeah.
Yes. It is incredibly hard for us to jump on here at 8 o'clock on especially on the weekends, but this time of year. Hey, get down, please. Get down. You hear me? You're gonna have to leave if you're not gonna behave. So yeah. So it'll be easier when it's dark earlier, I guess, to do our live stream right at 8 and for us to be settled and ready for bed, which is what I love to be doing at 8 o'clock is have everyone in the bed. All right.
All right. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Daddy.
So what are we talking about tonight?
Oh, just whatever. Our weeks and
Whatever.
yeah. If anyone has any questions or
What did you learn this week, Stella?
Milk a cow.
You learned how to milk a cow?
Well, not really, but kinda.
Yeah. What did you learn this week, Travis?
Nothing.
nothing.
Yeah, you help milk the cow today. No, you said good. I didn't.
You did. I thought you helped milk the cow one time, buddy.
Yeah, he did.
You did the first night, didn't you?
Yeah, when y'all first got her, didn't you help?
Mhm.
I have not even milked the cow yet. I haven't milked any of our animals at all yet. I'm always on. I don't know what you call it, but I guess I'm the kitchen maid, you know. I'm not the.
You're not very outside.
Well, I do like outside, but I have a lot of duties inside the house, so it's like it's hard to get out there sometimes. Y'all take care
Eating
of
a worm.
y'all take care of that. So how many fish did you catch? They went fishing tonight, the little ones did. How many fish did you catch tonight?
7.
You caught 7 by yourself?
Uh-uh.
Oh.
Them all together was 7.
Oh, okay. I think there was more than that, wasn't there?
She got a big one. I got a big one. I got 2 big ones.
Really?
Yeah, you got one giant one.
They were big.
It was as big as my head.
Really?
It was giant. And mine was as big as your head.
I'm not sure if I believe you.
Huh?
I'm not sure if I believe you that it was that big. Miss Tina said fishing is so fun and relaxing. Do y'all think it's fun and relaxing?
Yeah. Relaxing but fun.
Not relaxing, but fun.
Yeah. Fun with Papa.
Fun with Papa.
Yes.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's not do that. I'm glad y'all y'all enjoy fishing with Papa.
And the crackle.
He always gets inappropriate, like when he gets on you. It says funny.
Yeah.
Nutcrackle.
Okay, that's enough.
Hey, Nutcrackle. Bye, Nutcrackle.
Hey, buddy. Let's be quiet, okay? What have y'all done? Oh, that was fun on the farm this week. Besides milking the cow.
And going fishing.
Yeah. Was going fishing your favorite thing you've done?
What?
What?
Not my favorite, but I like milking the cow and going fishing. I like only
Playing with him.
to go fishing. Baby earless. Baby earless.
Baby earless. That's what they call
Baby earless.
the last goatling that was born, who really doesn't have very big ears. They're little tiny.
They're like back.
Yeah, they're tiny little like bat ears.
Like this.
So they call him earless. That's his name pretty much, which is really sad.
Like this.
Yeah, it's true. Which is your favorite goatling? Applejack, his brother, or earless?
Earless.
Really?
I like Applejack's brother and earless.
Why not Applejack? Don't smack.
He rams into me.
Applejack does.
When I go over there and I try to
He's playing with you.
pet him, and he like rams into me.
Oh my goodness.
I like Applejack and Lilo. He's like testing out his horns.
They all have little horns, don't they?
I like Applejack and Did you see Earless's horns?
No, I didn't.
I like Applejack and little tiny.
Hey, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny.
See, when people come in here and they say something, we can see what they say right here.
Johnny.
See it? It says, "Hey, everyone. Hope you're having a great evening." She's loving the laugh. Okay.
Hey, Johnny.
All right.
Hey, Johnny.
Who?
Cindy.
Oh, I don't know, but are y'all
Hey,
done?
Johnny.
Son, you need to eat. Okay, it's time to go to bed. Motor mouth.
Hey.
So what do we have planned for this week? Do you have any big projects planned or anything?
We're getting more meat chickens.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, round 2. That's all right.
It's hard to move this thing. Well, they gotta know who's talking.
Maybe I can get down here.
Okay.
About 30 seconds. Yeah, we're getting more meat chickens on what day? Wednesday. Yeah, and we're gonna get some more layers. So we ordered 100 meat chickens and 100 laying chickens. It's just what we needed, wasn't it?
More animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be good.
Yep.
Why?
So
they do wonders to the land around here, so I don't mind having them,
mhm.
especially the chickens. They will be garden prep for next year. All those layers.
Where do we get our chickens?
These came from Reich's. It's spelled R-E-I-C-H out of Pennsylvania. They've been pretty good to deal with, and their prices are very reasonable. And their meat birds grew out really well. We've had some pretty good luck with them. This last batch wasn't as good as we've had in the past. We've had some small ones, but overall, they usually do pretty well.
Johnny said, "Call me for the barbecue."
We love barbecue around here.
Yeah, that's what we're having for supper tonight. So, all right, are you ready? Are you done?
Yeah, I almost did.
We love our own barbecue. Put it that way.
Yeah,
From our pigs.
that's true. That's true.
And
This 4.
venison.
1, 2, 3.
No.
Deer meat. We have deer meat barbecue sometimes.
Just have some fail.
I miss
Bear.
having
Yeah.
deer meat, don't you?
Yeah.
We didn't have any this year.
Mhm.
I mean, we got plenty of other stuff around here, but we didn't have any deer
Yeah.
meat. No, that's actually my favorite. What breed do we use for our meat chickens?
They are the Cornish crosses. So the fast-growing, typical white meat bird. They grew out in 8 weeks, which is nice. We've tried. We've raised like heritage roosters before, and it just wasn't the same. It just wasn't worth the effort because it took 20 weeks or 25 weeks or something, and twice the feed or 3 times the feed, and they weren't as good. So
Deer stroganoff. Ooh, that
Yeah.
sounds so good.
But
It's making me jealous right now.
yeah, we love deer meat around here.
That.
Okay.
Man, I bet that's awesome. Hot dogs and bologna. We should get that done. I've had like snack sticks before made out of deer meat,
Oh yeah.
which is like,
Ooh.
man, I could eat a whole deer made into snack sticks. I bet that's good. Deer meat hot dogs.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
we
good.
can shoot a deer and eat it.
Yeah, maybe we can get a deer. I think there's a baby deer in our pasture over there. I
Oh,
saw the mama run off. She was out in the middle today.
I saw a baby deer running across the interstate the other day.
Yeah.
By itself.
Where are you from, Johnny?
Oh, Buffalo Farms.
Do those people here still have buffalo out there?
They're bison.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got some
Mama.
buffalo burgers are delicious. We've got some local people who raise bison, and they have a restaurant. Oh, upstate New York.
Yeah.
We're in North Carolina, but they have a restaurant where they serve bison dishes. I think that's pretty cool.
Is it their own?
I think so. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. We've only eaten there a couple times, but
Yeah.
it's the kids' favorite. We can I like to open a jar for lunch. Oh, good. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Pickled deer meat wings.
Yeah,
Pickled sausage.
like the Vienna sausages. Yeah, do that with your deer meat. That's pretty good. So you'll know it's like good stuff, instead of some mystery meat.
Yeah.
But I used to love them Vienna sausages. I grew up on that.
Yeah. I used to eat them a lot too.
It's delicious if you're good at cooking it. You can dry it out if not careful. Hi,
Yeah.
Shanika.
I bet so. Deer meat's really lean. It's easy to get. It does dry out even when you cook it in liquid in the crock pot. It's still pretty dry.
Yeah.
That's what you like about it, though, isn't it? How lean it is.
I love it because it's lean.
Yeah.
Like we're having barbecue tonight from our pigs, and it's good, but I got like just a tiny bit of like the meatiest part I could find because I just don't like any of the fat or anything like that. So, anyways,
Travis on the other hand.
Travis, y'all can't see him. He's over here just eating away some barbecue. About to fall asleep doing it, I think. He didn't have a nap today, so he's a little out of sorts.
Hey, before I forget, we need to get some jars and stuff tomorrow. I just was thinking about it over there.
I put some on the refrigerator, I
I didn't
think.
want to forget tomorrow.
I know.
We've never had this much milk before.
Or we can Amazon them.
Yeah, good. But we're going to be in town tomorrow. So.
Okay. Yeah, we have lots of milk to deal with right now. Kind of unexpectedly, I guess. We didn't really know when we would have a milk cow, and we have one. And so now we have to figure out what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. She would have probably given a gallon tonight if she would have stopped kicking.
Yeah. So once we get the hang of milking her and all that stuff, then we're
I'm drinking milk.
And he's drinking
Cow milk.
Cow milk. That's what they call milk that's raw.
It's not raw.
It is raw. It's not from the store. It's from Betty. But that's what they call the milk that we have on the farm instead of like the store milk is not cow milk. To them, it's just store milk.
It's Spider-Man.
You want to show them your Spider-Man shirt? All right.
It's time for you to go to bed, buddy.
All right, let Daddy lift you over. Good night, son. I love you.
I want you. I want you to brush my teeth.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Distracted me. Oh yeah, so we have all this milk that we need to use, and the kids do drink a lot of milk. I actually don't, but I might start drinking milk now. I don't know. My digestive system does not love milk, at least not pasteurized milk. So we're going to give this milk a try and see how my body deals with it. And I'd love to be able to start drinking milk again because I know it's going to be good for us and good. So, but so far, really all we used it for is just to drink it straight. And then we have like skimmed the cream off of the top a little bit for our coffee and things like that. But we have big plans for it. I need to figure out what all I'm doing with it. So if you have any suggestions, I'd love to hear. I mean, we'd love to do butter, of course, and like yogurt and things like that. I'd love to make some cheese.
Yeah.
We're just going to have to do some research and prepare and figure out how to do all this stuff because I don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah. What are you most excited about from the cow, from the milk?
Just having raw milk for the kids.
Yeah. Because they do drink a lot of milk.
Yeah. And making butter.
Yeah.
That's probably. I mean, I like yogurt and all that, cheese and all that, but I like butter.
Yeah.
Good.
Mm-hmm. We usually buy expensive butter too, so
yeah,
that will help not to be buying that.
Yeah. Plus, I can stop buying pig feed at some point because we can raise pigs on the skim milk.
Right, that's true.
You can just take the cream and they can have the skim milk.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Raw milk is the best. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're really excited about it.
Yeah, there's definitely a different flavor in fresh milk.
Yeah.
It's just like shockingly fresh.
Yeah. I was trying to think of what the difference is in the pasteurized milk. It's like sweeter or something, or like, I don't know. Yeah. It's just sweeter, I guess, than our milk is. So I don't know. Well,
they get a lot of grain. They're grain fed.
Oh, the pasteurized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The store milk's grain fed milk.
Gotcha. You want to sit down? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I might go to sleep.
You want to go to sleep?
I might go to sleep.
Oh, you're like, nope, I want to go to sleep. I was like, well, dang. You're not going to hang out with me on our live stream tonight?
Slow down here.
Yeah. So we need some equipment. We really need some equipment for the milk. Huh?
I just ordered that thing.
I know. I put on our wish list a while ago when we were, not a while ago, a couple months ago when we started milking our goats. I put on our wish list this nice stainless steel canister, filter, everything kebab on our Amazon wish list. And we just haven't felt the need to like actually purchase it yet because we actually stopped milking our our goat for a little while. And then now we have Betty, and we really need a better setup for this because right now we are just straining through a coffee filter, a funnel and a coffee filter, and it is really slow. So we got to get a better setup going on with this. So we need to purchase some things tonight for that.
We have some cheesecloths.
I have no idea where, but yes, we do. It could possibly be up there, but I'm not positive. My grandma used to pull it on Sunday morning after church and we have it warm.
I've never had warm milk.
No. You see that on movies and stuff, they'll talk about having some warm milk before bed, like it like soothing, like calms you down.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always seen that on movies and everything, but that's awesome that you have that memory. That is really cool. Oatmeal cookies, that sounds awesome. I love that. I was just thinking about my grandparents today, which I think about them often. But I was thinking about them today specifically because of, I don't know what triggered the memories, but I was just thinking about staying with them because my mom was a single mom for a good portion of time, and when we were little, and my grandparents really helped raise us. We stayed with my uncle a lot and my grandparents, and they had they always had a garden. They had chickens. We would go collect eggs every day. They didn't have any big animals at that point in their lives. They did when my mom was younger, but anyways, I just, I don't know what triggers you. Sometimes I think it's like smells. I know that sounds weird, but you might have heard before too that smell is the strongest like memory trigger, like the sense that triggers your memory the most. So, but sometimes I will smell something and it does just take me back, and I'm like, what is that? Like, what has taken me back to my grandparents? Hi, Jim. But anyways, I was just thinking about them today and just the memories, but it was like the atmosphere that I would really love to recreate for our children. And I don't know how you do that. I'm going to ponder that some more, but I was really thinking hard about that today. Just, how would I recreate that for our children? I know our children are gaining their own memories and their own things that they're going to take with them into adulthood. Here, being raised on the farm, and how, at 4 years old, they're already helping milk cows and things like that. I know they're going to take those things with them, and those are things I didn't experience. But I don't know. It was just such a sweet time thinking back to staying with my grandparents so much that I don't know. I just want to kind of recreate that. My grandma was always in the kitchen. And my kids probably think I'm in the kitchen a lot too. I don't feel like I am at this point. I just have so much work that I do with online, basically, for Farm Life Outfitters. And so I'm on the computer a lot. I'm writing a lot. I'm editing videos. I'm doing a lot of that kind of stuff. So I don't feel like I'm in the kitchen nearly enough, but I do enjoy that. So maybe one day I'll get to be in the kitchen a little more. But and then my granddaddy was always outside. He's very similar to Adam. I used to we lost him to cancer when I was a junior in high school. So he's been gone a long time. And Adam never met him, but he is very similar to Adam, and I always saw that. So I just thought they would get along great. But he was always outside in the garden, and we would help him with whatever, and we would, help him harvest whatever he had going on. Beans, particularly, I remember, and corn. I remember harvesting with him and working on. So just really good memories. My grandma had one of the biggest dairy farms in Rosendale, New York, and then in the 50s in New York, throughway went right through the farm. Oh my goodness. Well, that was bad placement. My dad never lost a farmer in him. We had pigs, chickens, turkeys, rabbits, and my mom was from New York City, so it was like Green Acres. That's funny. That is so funny. Well, cool. So you got the whole farm experience growing up too. I love that. I didn't really have that. I mean, like I said, my grandparents had chickens and a garden, but I didn't pay nearly enough attention. I wish I would have. I didn't pay nearly enough attention to my grandma's cooking either. So, or canning. That's why I'm like really uncomfortable, and it's like really a chore to can. But I love to have canned things, so we're going to. I mean, I give it my best shot because we love to eat on that stuff in the wintertime. So, but I don't love it. Like I want to love canning like a lot of people do. So, anyways. So this week, I forgot to tell you, I thought of a new video idea for this week. Yeah. I would like to do a video on, and this might be kind of off of our normal thing, but how you can help your favorite YouTube channel. Because a lot of people don't know, watching ads, we don't have ads on our videos, but things like that, watching ads all the way through, checking their description to see if they have an Amazon link you can shop with. They might get a percentage of what you buy on Amazon. It doesn't change the price and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to go through some of that stuff, just sort of like an informational thing, because a lot of people don't understand that about YouTube or how it works or how people get paid by having a YouTube channel, because it is a lot of work. If any of you guys do YouTube, it is a ton of work. So, hold on a minute, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna do one of those videos this week. We also were tagged in a video, and I talked about this at our last live stream, but we have not had time to sit down and actually film some videos this week, but I hope to tomorrow. But we were tagged in a collaboration from the Hesitant Homesteader. If you guys have not followed them, they are amazing, and they are very close, I think, to hitting 1,000 subscribers, so that's pretty cool. But they are sisters who moved together and started their own homestead. So they are really sweet. But the Hesitant Homesteader, they tagged us in a collaboration called What Does Community Mean to You? I believe is what it's called. So me and Adam are going to sit down and talk about what community means to us. So that'll be interesting and fun. And then I have a couple of more videos to edit that are already filmed that I need to edit and get out this week. But yeah, so we got.
Like what?
We have the one. Why do you always put me on the spot like that? I know we have the one. Oh, I've got two. I do know them actually. Thank you very much. We've got one where we moved the cows through the woods to the other pasture, which was an experience. It went well though. But then the other one was you cut the chicken.
Yeah.
So he did like a butchering video about the chicken after we did the processing, just to show you how to cut up the chicken. And how long did it take you to cut up a whole chicken?
Like 3 minutes.
Which was pretty good. He had practiced.
2.5 really. 2.5 minutes.
He had practiced a little while, and he was like, time me. Hold on, son. Catch up on my canning is hard work, but it pays off. My grandma and mom always canned a lot. It's easy to take it for granted when you grow up with it. It's true. And we helped with shelling peas and stringing beans and all that kind of stuff. We helped with that part of it because we thought it was fun just to sit around and watch TV together and talk and do all that kind of stuff. But the actual canning part, I just didn't have any part of that. And so I kind of regret that because I'm not comfortable with it now. It makes me really nervous. And so anyways, but I'm hoping to get more comfortable with it, and I need to remember like to get the kids to help me with it so that we, hopefully they'll grow up knowing this is great to do, and we're not scared of hard work, but it takes a lot of planning. It takes a lot of time, so those are some of the hard things. My husband will have to watch the chicken video. Yeah, I didn't cut up the whole chicken, but Adam cut up did you cut up most of the birds that we did this time? About half of our 45, 50 birds that we processed for ourselves this last weekend. He put them in the cuts because we had not done that before. We usually leave them whole chicken. We've been selling them as whole chickens, and then we use them as whole chickens. But I'm excited about having the cuts too. Yeah. Yeah, I've been missing that. My brother and I bought the farms, and I had chickens, goats, guinea hens, and more. But I had to give it up after I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. I just couldn't do it all alone. I'm sorry. That's hard. Yeah, I'm sure that was a job even without the health issues too. Goodness. Now I live in my tiny cottage with 5 chickens and 1 tomato and 1 cucumber plant. Aw. Do you have a YouTube channel? Are you actively posting on YouTube, Johnny? Because I'd like to check you out. Usually after this is over anyways, anyone that participates in our chat, I'll go and I'll subscribe to their channel. So I encourage everyone in here to do the same thing just to help each other out. And you might learn some things, and it's just great to support each other. So, yeah. So, do you have anything like big planned coming up that we will be filming that you know of? Or anything with the garden or with the animals or the bees or anything?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
We should have filmed moving the sheep today because that was pretty cool.
You moved them through the woods?
Yeah, they were on the other side of the pasture, and I called them, and they came running all the way across the pasture.
Yeah. They love him.
Yeah, they do.
The sheep are big fans.
Yeah.
Like, it's really hilarious. I would love to do some sheep videos.
Yeah.
Just, spiritual connections and that kind of thing. Like, I think that would be neat. That's really why we got into keeping sheep anyways. But
yeah, they're very loyal, or I don't know what the word is. Followers.
They know your voice.
Yeah.
And they follow you.
Yeah.
That's what they do. So
you just think about an animal, and you think you have to have feed or some kind of enticement to make them do what you want them to do.
Yeah.
But that's not the case. Even the new cows we've got, they've gotten used to me moving them every day, and so now they're waiting at the gate or the electric fence usually, or I can easily just call them over and they walk right through. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool when your animals learn you and know you and expect you to come out there and the time of day and everything. So yeah, it's funny. If y'all have watched our Insta stories before, when Sydney and I have been doing chores for Adam, because Adam is usually the one that does the chores in the morning, feeding everybody, moving everybody, all that kind of stuff that has to be done. And they come to expect him to do it, and they know what time he does it every day. And they're in a routine just as much as he's in a routine. And when Sydney and I have to do the chores, sleepy. When Sydney and I do the chores, we do it a little bit later than he does it, and it's hilarious. Like, we will watch out the window before we go and do them, and everyone is just like, where is he? Like, just kind of a little on edge, like something is not right because the farmer has not come out here yet. Like, something's just off, and they'll just be looking around, kind of. The pigs will be pacing,
it's just the strangest thing. And so when we come out there, because I always say, like, we don't do chores nearly as good as Adam does. And so when we go out there, it's like, I know they're so disappointed when they see me and Sydney coming, because we're like, we probably don't feed them as much as you do, or don't put it in the right place or something. So, anyways, but we have fun doing it. And Adam said he loves it when we do chores, because we always Insta story it, and it's always hilarious. So, like, yeah, he loves to watch it when we do the chores, because it's really funny usually. Something always kind of goes wrong. Or like me and Travis did them last weekend while he was doing the chicken butchering, and half of the video was me and Travis trying to call the sheep, and the sheep would not come over to us. Like, they wouldn't even make a sound. And we were trying to call the sheep like he calls the sheep, but it just wasn't working. And they knew we were not him, so they would not. They were hiding in the woods, and they would not come out or make a peep. So,
yeah.
Anyways, it was funny.
Yeah, and then today I go and call them from 800 yards away.
There they come running.
And they come running across the pasture.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's cool. There's a really, let's see.
I don't know if you listened last night, but our friend Jeremy was telling us a funny story about when they went out of town last year. They had their, you know how things always happen when you're gone, you know, with animals or whatever, things go awry. But they went out of town, and his mother-in-law was feeding their animals, and she went there Sunday morning before church to feed them up, and one of their pigs was stuck in a cooler, like a chest cooler or whatever you call it. Like
my goodness.
Just a cooler.
Yeah.
But anyway, he got down in the cooler and was wedged down in the cooler and couldn't get out.
Oh my gosh! What in the world?
Yeah. But so she had to pull him out. It was just a funny story.
Yeah, but that was funny. Do the pigs live outside? How many do y'all have?
Yeah, they live outside. They're actually right beside our garden. And so, how many do we have? 3 adults.
6 babies.
6, okay, I can't remember how many babies.
Yeah.
So we have a boar and 2 sows and 6 babies.
They were born just 3 weeks ago, maybe.
Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yep.
And they're American guinea hogs.
Yeah.
We like them.
Mm-hmm.
Pigs are fun.
Yeah. They'll eat anything, so they get all of our scraps and garden scraps and whatever scraps. Now they're going to get skim milk scraps.
Yeah.
They got a bucket of milk last night because the cow stepped in the bucket. I had most of the milk out in our bucket, and she stepped in it. So fed it to the pigs, and they were glad to get it.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. They will eat anything. Well, and Adam saved the, what do you call them, the innards or whatever.
The offal.
That's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
He saved the bad parts. So
the
parts we were not going to eat from the chicken butchering last weekend. Oh gosh, I'm all stuffy. And fed them to the pigs, and not all of them at one time. We're rationing them out. We actually put them in bags and froze them so we could ration them out to the pigs and everybody. So, but they were really excited about all that too. So they love everything. They really do. They are not picky. Okay, Johnny, I will definitely go and follow you after this.
They're surprisingly clean, though.
The pigs.
Yeah, pigs are pretty clean. Other than I guess I mean like they poop in one area usually.
Oh.
Like
they don't like waller in it. Their own poop.
Yeah, I don't know, because they are dirty, like muddy and stuff.
Yeah. I have a video of my brother Charlie who does maple syrup and spraying and honey from his bees. Keep telling him to watch your channel, but he's never on the computer. Well, I don't blame him. I'm, for not being on the computer. Adam threatens to get rid of his phone a lot. If he, if he didn't have a job away from the farm, he might just not even have a cell phone. But, yeah, he really could do without it. That's true. And I love it when I do a technology fast or something. When I go through particularly stressful times in my life, I will turn my phone off for an entire day, and which is really hard to do if you own an online business. It's really, really hard just to turn your phone off and say, I'm not going to respond to emails. I'm not going to respond to messages. I'm not doing it. And, but it is super freeing to do that for a day or two here and there. So, and the kids enjoy it because, not competing. But, anyways, but yes, we will check your channel out for sure. And anybody else that's on here who has a channel, just make sure that you're popping up in the chat so we can see you, and we will subscribe to your channel as well. My husband says he wants to switch back to a flip phone, but has to keep it for his business too. Yeah, that's true. We actually got you a flip phone, didn't we, at one point or something? We got him a little phone, but he ended up not using it. So, because he has to have the one that he has, the iPhone, for work. So, thanks for doing the dishes. You helping the girls out. The girls do our dishes. That's one of their chores, and and yeah, they do. They help out a lot. They're good girls. Oh, he's Johnny said tell him we would really miss out on some great info from him if he got rid of it. I guess you're fine. Well, you got anything else to say? Adam's doing dishes. Y'all can probably hear him. He's doing dishes right now.
I gotta go put the chickens to bed.
Put the chickens to bed.
Yeah. Anybody else gotta put the chickens to bed?
He said, does anyone else have to put their chickens to bed?
Tuck them in.
Yeah.
Read them a story.
Did we tell y'all about Frank? I can't remember if we told them about Frank. We have a new guard goose, and his name is Frank, and I really, really like him. He is the man, and he knows it. He is always strutting his stuff out there in the pasture. And then, the other gooses, I guess it's geese. The other geese that we used to have would kind of let the chickens eat whatever they wanted to eat, and they would kind of step back and just wait. They were very polite geese. And this goose is like, no, this is my pasture. I eat before everybody else. So he will hiss at them, and he will peck at them and get those chickens out of the way. Does he do that with you usually? Yeah. He did that for us the other day. I was like, whoa, I was not used to that. I was like, Travis, look at him. He's hissing at everybody. But, so anyways, we love Frank. He is our new guard goose, and we hope he sticks around and nobody gets him. Nothing gets him. We had a pair of geese, and the male got gone. And then not too long after that, the female got gone. We think an owl got them. So, or not got the male. He just died. We're not sure what happened, but so yeah. So is that the only thing you do right before bed is you go and shut the chickens up in their coop?
Yes.
Yeah. You have chores just so spread out during the day. There's not a,
I mean, total though, it's not that long.
Yeah.
Before the milk cow, all the chores take me about 30 minutes. If that.
Yeah. That's not bad. All right, Tina, thank you for hopping on and talking to us tonight. We enjoy talking to you every week. She's got to go tuck her animals in too. Have a good weekend. Let's see. I have 3 hens. I call the 3 sisters. They escape every evening. I have to put them back in the run every morning. That's so funny. Yeah, they have like some kind of code, you know.
What?
The animals, like when they're friends or whatever, they, you know, they can plan an escape, and they do it together. Like they were just talking. Johnny was talking about 3 hens called the 3 sisters. They escape every evening, and I have to put them back in the run every morning. It's just like they got their routine of escaping, you know. That's risky, but I like it. It says, yeah, I killed my tomato plant. I can't grow anything good. Oh, sorry. I'm not a gardener, so I can relate to that. Adam is our gardener. He's the one that plants everything, and I do harvest a little bit if I know what it is. Like tomatoes. I can go harvest some tomatoes because I know what they are. Is that funny? I do not. I know what those are. I do have to think about them sometimes. Like, especially I used to have to think, what is the difference in a zucchini and a cucumber? Like at the store, especially because they all kind of look alike, you know. They love to sleep in the trees. Yeah, ours do too. If we'd let them, that's where they'd be.
Kids.
Well, yeah, them too. But the chickens or guineas, they stay up in the trees at night. But okay, so I think we're gonna wrap this up because it is about 9 o'clock. I still haven't finished my supper. Adam, have you eaten?
What?
Did you even eat supper?
A little bit.
He ate a little bit of supper while he was talking. So, but thank you guys for joining us tonight. We so appreciate it. We'll be back again next Saturday night, and we've actually talked about maybe even like cooking something live. I don't know what y'all think about that, but we talked about that last week on our live, like just getting in the kitchen and just cooking up something and, you know, seeing what you guys think. Maybe something Southern, like frying some green tomatoes, or I don't know what. Something Southern. How we fix a tomato sandwich. We could do that. I will totally have a tomato sandwich at 9 o'clock at night. So, anyways, thank you guys for being here. We will see you next Saturday night at 8 o'clock. And, yep, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. We'll talk to you later. Bye.